Hello again. I've said that I'd do another Doctor Who commentary, and I finally am. Just take a moment here to show this off. Yes, I am very happy about Torchwood being on, and as you can hear, so is Hatshepsut, my cat. Anyway, I don't really have a whole lot on which to comment. You know, there hasn't been anything really going on with Doctor Who right now. But I just want to tell the BBC that this plan to have less episodes for 2012 is a bad idea. I'm jonesing for more episodes, and I'm certainly not unique in that respect. Doctor Who fans want more of the show, and it's not a bad thing. I mean, think about it from a business perspective, BBC. You make money because people like what you're doing. If you cut the amount of episodes that you give to fans, even the most diehard ones are going to give up in frustration at some point. Look at the past of the series. In the classic series days, they kept moving around the time slot to try to get it to compete with things that no science fiction show should be used as, for which no science fiction show should be used as competition. What happened? Well, it failed. I'm seeing a trend here. I think that the BBC is not learning from their mistakes, and it's going to cost them. I mean, it's going to cost us as fans, absolutely, without a doubt, and it's going to cost the BBC on a business end, because Doctor Who is such an iconic thing, and it's just so insanely popular that you're not just looking at the funds that you bring in from UK viewership, but also from abroad. I mean, the whole world watches Doctor Who, yet it remains uniquely British, and you can't say that about too many things. I just think that you guys really need to stop and take a look back and ask yourselves if it's really worthwhile. Here's what I think is worthwhile. Look at what was done with Battlestar Galactica. You had episodes that were an hour long, not 42 minutes and then after commercials, it was an hour long, that ran in half series that would be the length of your full series. So, look at it this way. Take 13 episodes, make that half of the series. Do that in the earlier part of the year like you've been doing, But then, just like this year, you have this split. Keep that idea of a split, but again, more episodes. Take your first 13, have your hiatus, then you do the second half of the series. There's less time for people to wait between the end of the series and the following year's series. And at the same time, there's more Who. It's a win-win situation. And if you're looking at it in terms of a budget, well, do that, but also look at it in terms of net profit. Budget accordingly. I'm not saying, for 2012 that you have to do this. It'd be great if you guys have the time to make it happen. But at the very least, for 2012, give us the same number of episodes that we have had in 2005, 6, 7, 8, 10, and 11. Can't count 2009. What you guys did then was horrendous. I mean, they were great episodes, but it was horrendous. Only 4 in the whole year. If you guys did this, if you made your episodes, it just did that one thing, made the episodes a full hour long, keeping up with the great quality that you've provided so far, it would only improve things for the BBC. It would only bring in more money. And, it's an old adage. I mean, anyone that knows anything about economics will tell you that it's stupid to spend money when you're in debt. But at the same time, they'd also tell you that, you have to spend money to make money. Same thing here. So, I would seriously recommend that you guys think about this when you're doing your budgeting, and if you can make it happen for 2012, that you have 13 episodes followed by a split and then another 13 episodes for a 26 episode series, I think that you would be onto something fantastic. Yeah, keep it under advisement, please. And if you can't make 26 episodes happen for 2012, then at least try to do it for 2013 on. I mean, come on, Doctor Who's closing in on 50 years, and if you guys play your cards right, it could go to 100 years without being cheesy, without losing the great quality that it's had. I mean, come on, stop and look back at the classic series before you guys got the great special effects. When it was tinfoil and firecracker explosions, they still had great stories. Now you have great stories and great special effects tied together. Is it any wonder that you've got even more fans? To throw that away, I mean, come on, guys, it's just not thinking. You're dropping the ball here. So I hope that you'll take my thoughts into consideration and realize that, they're not unique to me. Nothing that I'm saying has not been said by others. And I really believe that I can fairly speak for a large percentage of Whovians when I say that we'd love to see this happen, and that on the business end of things, the BBC would not be let down in making this happen. If anything, the BBC are letting themselves down by shooting Doctor Who in the foot. So that's all that I have to say. I'd love to know what others think, how many of you agree with me, and for those of you that disagree with me, please state why. We'll discuss it all, in the comments or whatnot. Excuse me. Pardon me. But anyway, we definitely need to keep getting the word out there and let the BBC know that we care about this program, and let them know what we think.